Okay, so morning everyone. Let me just move this over here. Yeah. Okay, have your feet shoulder width apart and sink the hips and feel the ground under your feet. Gently breathe in and gently breathe out. Notice the contact with your feet and the ground. Breathing in and out. Sink the hips, lengthen through the spine. Feel the breath go in and feel the breath come out. Feel the head float up, the hips sink back and down. You're just gently breathing in and breathing out. Relax around the knees. All through the body. Very gently turn the waist. Let's get the arms moving. Keep breathing. Check your posture. Make sure your chin is slightly tucked in. You're sinking your hips. Feeling the connections through the body. Gently breathing in and gently breathing out. Keep breathing some more. Just very slowly come to a halt. We'll just have a little shake out. I'm just going to adjust the light. Hang on a minute. See if I can work better if I put that there. Yeah, that's a bit better, isn't it? Brilliant. Okay. Yeah, let's look at foot stuff. I was shown some very useful feet exercises. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the laptop down a bit, and I'm going to come a bit closer to the camera so you can see my feet. Right, so just focus on the feet. Okay, so wiggle your toes. So, yeah. So you're just trying to get the toes to move. And then what you do is you lift the inside of the foot up and then lift the outside of the foot up. So we're just, this isn't good. We're just using this to feel the sensation of contact with the feet. This isn't something I'd recommend you do because it puts your knees out of line, which is not a good plan. But for the purposes of this exercise, it's kind of okay. So try that, and then wiggle the toes again, and then gently draw the toes in, and then stretch the toes out. Like when you see cats stretching. So draw the toes in, stretch the toes out, draw the toes in, stretch the toes out, draw the toes in, stretch the toes out, draw the toes in, and stretch the toes out, and then draw the toes in again and stretch the toes out. That's great. Then put your big toe on the floor and lift your other toes off the floor, and then put your toes off the floor on the floor and lift your big toe. This is really hard. We try to do it most of the week. Okay, and then give your toes a wiggle, and then come up, push, and then come forward. I'll show you that. So you go like that, 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 like that. Do that the other side. So toe, you push down, come forward, push down, come forward, push down. And I'm doing all of my toes, all of my toes. It just gives them a little, great. Okay. No. Ah. That's it, great. Okay, now allow your weight to sink just behind the ball of each foot. Sink down, lengthen up through the spine, relax the shoulders, breathe in and out. You want your knees in line with the toes. So if your knees are coming in, you want to rotate in this hip joint so that the knee is in line with the toes, rotate in the hip joint so the knee is in line with the toes. Nice and tall through the body. Fat. Take a few slow, deep breaths. Then just very slowly transfer your weight, 60%, 40%, and you're aiming your weight through the bubbling well of each foot. So just behind the ball of each foot. You want to relax around the hips. You want to let go in the shoulders, lengthen. All through the body. Feel the contact with the feet, sink the hips. Relax through the shoulders, relax the elbows and the wrists. Okay, come back to the middle. Just allow your weight to settle so we've got good posture. We just softly go forwards and back. So we're just rocking forwards and back. While we're rocking forwards and back, we're noticing the breathing. We're noticing what we can hear. We're noticing what we're sensing. And you're also wanting to cultivate this real sense of calmness and connection through the body. Sink down, sink the hips. You've got this nice solid but springy and flexible sense. I'll show you that from the side. So we're just soft, relaxed feet, and you're holding with the feet, and the hips go back and down slightly. So you want to lengthen through here and here, you're lengthening. Keep breathing. Okay, now this time we're going to go round and round in a circle. Okay, so we'll do another circle in the other direction once we've done this one, and we'll finish off the loosening, and then we're going to go through the whole of the form very slowly. Make sure you're checking your feet and getting this lengthened and this quietness. You've got this like inner quietness in what you're doing. You want to pay attention to what you're doing and focus on what you can sense. Okay, now go round and round in the other direction. Nice and relaxed. So you want to try and keep your head as still as possible. Check the alignment through the chin. You want the chin resting on a small ball. You're softly gazing forward. You're listening behind and above. Okay, just allow your weight to settle. Relax, soften and unlock the knees. Just go back to this one again. Really relax your shoulders, relax the arms, relax the elbows, wrists, hands, palms of the hands, fingers. Knees pointing where the toes point. So because I'm indoors, it meant I could wear my shorts. So your knees are in line with the toes. When I'm doing this exercise, my knees are going slightly forwards and back, but I'm keeping in line. So use your computer screen or something to check the alignment of your... I've forgotten to multi-pin, haven't I? Carry on, I'll see who I can multi-pin. Sorry about that. Multi-pin. Can I multi-pin you? No. Can I multi-pin you? No, I can only multi-pin Christy. So you've been multi-pinned, whatever that means. And we just do that. It means you can watch you and you can watch me at the same time, and then you can check your posture. So then you get like 2 pictures or something like that. I'm not sure. Oh, those of you who have my phone number, if you haven't already, I've got a new phone. I got the phone I was given to work, so I can at least make texts and phone calls from it. So if you send me a text and say who you are, then I'll have your number in my contacts. It's very exciting. Yeah. Fabulous. Okay, we'll do our bounce. So when you're doing the bounce, feel your connections. And then when you change to shaking, see if you can really feel that the whole body is connected. And I did the shaking one with Eva. Quite good. And then what she did on Wednesday, she went down and she went up. She went down and she went up. She went down. It's quite nice, isn't it? Okay, back to the bounce. So again, nice. And you've got your rounded shape in the legs. That's your dang. And we just... So I'm relaxing the arms. I'm relaxing the arms, but you want to be correctly aligned. You want to be correctly aligned, and yeah, that's it, everybody. So I'll come a bit closer. I'll come a bit closer. You're using your legs, I'll show you from the side. I'm using my legs and I'm keeping my hands in front. So I've got to try and get your back straight. So we tool through the spine, So I've got extra curves in mine, but you can still lengthen. And get this connected up through the spine. Keep breathing some more. Okay, now turn the palms up. Keep breathing some more again. Fabulous. And then we change to this one. I'll show you that from the side and the back. So I'm transferring my weight. So you're doing the outside turn, So think about the alignment between your knees and your toes. You're softly gazing forward as you listen behind and above. Nice and relaxed, nice and calm. Formal. And we just, so again, nice and tall, looking forward as you listen behind. Got this relaxed, connected, relaxed and connected in the muscles. Upward feeling in your supporting bones. The muscles sink. Moving from a calm, quiet place. And change. So really let the arms go nice and tall. Keep breathing. Very, very good. So using the natural springs of the body. And then nice and relaxed. Remember, you're sinking here. You're letting go in the shoulders. You're sinking your hips. Gently breathing in and gently breathing out. That's it. So it's a roundness. I'll come a bit closer. I'll do it slower. So you want to imagine you're moving through water. So there's a little bit of resistance. You imagine the resistance that you're moving through. Keep breathing nice and tall through the head. As you breathe, notice the breath going in, notice the breath coming out. Let's shake out. I'll show from the diagonal. We're going to do bow and arrow stance. So we start here, we turn out, we step. And you sink back, sink forward. So the knees are in line with the toes. Knees are in line with the toes. And we're breathing. So I'm going to move this light a bit closer so you can see. So the knees in line with the toes, and it's like you're sitting down in that back leg. So this should be working these muscles and these muscles as well. So your knee wants to be unlocked and relaxed so that you're not putting any strain on. When I go forward, my knee stops about where the middle of my foot is, where the balance point is. So I'm not over bending the knee. You want to sink the hips. Okay, change. Show that the other side. I'll just do it from here. So I turn the foot out. I'm keeping a shoulder width gap between my feet. So if I was to bring my foot back, it would be a perfect Wuchi stance. So now I sink back, knee in line with the toes. So again, you might want to think about how you're rotating those hip joints. Draw the toes in so they activate the arches of the feet, tall through the spine. So the spine's lengthening through the spine, sinking the hips. Breathe in and out. Keep breathing some more. Keep breathing again. Okay. Yeah, we'll stop for a quick water break and then we'll go through the whole form. Very good. So even though this is all gentle exercise, it's important that we keep hydrated. Because then things work better. Okay. Actually, we'll have a bit more. So yeah, we're going to go through the whole form very slowly and see how we get on. But we're just going to maybe spend a little bit of time having little mini pauses throughout. So I'm not sure. This will probably take quite a while, I should think. If you can get over to Swaffham Prior Village Hall on a Monday, we're sort of nominally starting from the form at the beginning, and it's also on Zoom for those of you that can't get to the hall. So nice and tall. Breathe in and out. Check your feet. Check the alignment of your feet. Breathe in. Breathe out and begin. So we just gently raise the hands up. Bring the hands in towards the chest, but in front of the chest. So in front of the chest. Sink the hips. Imagine you're moving through water. So as your hands are going down, you're pressing down through the water. We'll just hold that there for a bit. So we take the pausing times to check your posture. So you want to maintain that you've got a correct posture. You've got a nice round shape in the arms. Now you transfer the weight. And then you come up. So the arms float up to chest height. Sink the hips, lengthen through the spine. So we're still checking our posture. Then you push out, gather under, hold the ball. So you go into left cat stance. I'm going into right because I'm mirroring. We're just holding that posture for a bit. Now you turn. Oh, that's reminded me of an exercise that hopefully I'll be able to do that I stole from Eva this week. Part the wild horse's mane. Sink back. Turn. Sink forwards. Sink the hips, sink the lengthen through the spine. Check your posture. Nice round shape in the arms and an open, spacious feeling in the chest. Then you step in, step out, heel toe, part the wild horse's mane. Sink back and turn. Toes in the air, sink forward. Nice round shape. So check your posture. Check your posture, then step. 1, 2, 3, sink back and turn. Nice round shape with the arms. 4, sink forward. And then go into cat stance. I'll show this from the I'll show this from the front. So this time, side step, heel toe. Yeah. Grasp the sparrow's tail. Sink down. So you want to make sure check your alignment. Check the alignment of the knees and then go into white crane. Spread its wings. 20% in the front foot. Sink down. Nice round shape up the top and around. This is round as well. Show you that from the, and there's slight inclination forward. Right. Hang on, let me just adjust that so there's a little bit more feet visible. Keep holding your white crane. Okay, now drop the hand down, bring the hand over, sink the hips, brush knee, step, heel toe, push, check your posture on push. So again from the front, round shape here, round shape, elbow bent, Sink back and turn, hold the ball by the hip, and then brush knee and push. All through the spine. You want to really feel it in the feet. Sink back and turn, sink forward, brush knee and push. This time spear hand. So we go to spear hand. Check the alignment of the knee and toes, and that this hip is forward and your knee is pointing forwards and your toes are pointing forwards. Turn the waist, bring the hands back, up, play the peeper. I'll come a little bit closer so I can step back 4 times without damaging the wall. So step back and repulse the monkey. We go 1, turn the foot, 2, turn the foot again. Adjust if you need to, 3, step out and back, toe first, then the heel. Repulse the monkey, and then I tend to neaten the foot so that the hand and the foot, the toes point forward, the elbows, knees, shoulders in line with the hips. And we do it a few more, 3 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and relaxed. This springy feeling in the body. 1, 2, 3, 4. So those of you coming to Swaffham, if you could bring your filmy thing, then we can do a film or film, so say, in Glasgow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. So we want to sink down. We want to check our posture before moving on, and then we sink forwards. Turn the waist. Gather the hands around, nice big ball, hold the ball. Now you sink into cat stance, and then we check, posture check again. Oh, nice. So we're not in a hurry today to do the form. Heel, toe, relax that knee, sink forward, sink the hips, inspect the horse's mouth, roll back, sink the weight so the arms move with the weight. Turn the waist so you can feel this is like a coiled spring. Then you release the spring. Sit forward, ward off. Sink back, sink forward. Double-handed push. And again, you're staying upright for the double-handed push in this particular way of doing it. There are other ways and they're just as valid, but we're doing it like this. Sink back. Just show you from the front, arms out, think zombie, turn, push out, gather under, hold the ball. Just go back a little so I don't damage the wall. Step. So you've got coiled spring, release the coil, inspect the horse's mouth, nice and tall through the spine. Relax the muscles along the back. So you've got this soft uprightness. Ward off. Double-handed push. Sink back and turn. And single whip. So we'll check our single whip. So you want to make sure your knees are in line with the toes. You're sinking your hips. I'll show you that from the front. Nice and relaxed. So this one's out. It's like you've picked up a sock. It can be up here. It can be, I tend to keep mine in line with my shoulder. This hand is forward, but there's a slight, if I just show you that, there's a slight bend in the arm. Slight bend in the arm. So hold that pose. So I want to feel it across the chest. Okay, then release that stretch across the chest. Knees in line with the toes again. So check your posture in this thing. So the knees in line with the toes, knees in line with the toes, sinking the hips, lengthening through the spine. Wave hands like clouds. So I'll just do this normal, but slower than normal. Step out 3 times with your left foot, heel toe. Establish the contact before being in too much of a hurry to be on the move. We're looking at alignment. We've got enough room. Yeah, I've got enough room. So third time, heel toe. 1, 2, 3. Eventually, this just becomes a lot more smooth. Check your single whip. Check your single whip. Now you turn, cat stance. Then turn the waist, raise the knee. High pat on horse. Place the foot down, open. Block over left leg. Sink the shoulders. So this is palm up, this is palm down. Left hand palm up, right hand underneath and palm down. Then you turn to the front, open the hands, sink down, cat stance. So we're like this in cat stance. Hold that posture for a bit, then raise the knee, kick with right leg. We'll leave the farge in today. Bring the leg back to where you found it. Heel down, toes up, open. So like you're holding a big paper, big newspaper. Then as the hands come down, the toes go down. Grasp the hands together and then grasp the tiger's ears. So they're not vertical, they're not horizontal, they're diagonal. And this round shape in the shoulders. Sink down, lengthen through the spine, check your posture. Now sink back, open the hands, turn the foot right round. Okay, we'll stay here for a bit. See if you can relax the spine. Now push out, gather under, hold the ball. We've just got the knee towards the corner. So raise the knee. Now turn the knee out to the side wall. Then you kick. Then you come back into play the peeper. Put the left foot down. Twizzle on the foot. A right hand high. Left hand. Lao Gong point in your Chi Hu, your lung 1 point. Then you step out and back. Sink the hips, weight 50-50. Transfer the weight. Turn. Palm up, palm, fingers pointing that way. Sink the weight down, press down. Lengthen through the spine, check your posture. Golden cockerel stands on left leg, so round shape here, upwards here. Then put the foot down, stroke the hands down. Use your right toes to push so that you face the front. Left hand up, right hand, Lao Gong, Chi Hu, lung 1. Your Chi Hu point, or lung 1 in English, Chi Hu in terrible Mandarin. Heel, toe. Sink. Transfer. Turn. Push down, rise up with the knee. Golden cockerel stands on right leg. Hold the ball. Put the foot in front. Oh, I've got not enough room. I have to go this way a bit. Fair lady works at shuttles. First corner. So use this point to check your posture. Lengthen through the spine. Now you sink back. turn all the way around, turn the foot right round, push out to the second corner, gather under, hold the ball. So this is my second corner. Now you sink back and turn. Short corner, push out, gather under, hold the ball, step. And then final corner. So at this point, when you're in cat stance, check your posture. Sleepy tiger eye gaze, step. To show you that from the front. So this slopes down, everything's in line. Sink the hips. Step up with your right foot, step up with your left foot, high block. So the hands are either above so you can see, or you can have them below so you can see over. Searching for the golden needle at the bottom of the seabed. Then you twiddle, come up, big step out, fan through back. Hang on, I have to go back a bit, the wall's in my way. Check your posture. Sink back, turn. Make a fist with the right hand, bring the right hand and right foot in to cat stance to the corner. Raise the right leg, cover the fist, hidden punch. Open, so this turns out. Step. Parry and punch. Sink back. Double-handed push. So you've got your left foot forward for double-handed push. Sink back and turn. Embrace the tiger. Return to the mountain. What's the thing from ever? I've forgotten the thing from ever, but yeah, this bit. So a way into that, getting that outward, because we don't often, normally we have the feet pointing forwards rather than, and then they come out. So this one, when you're doing this movement, the foot kind of comes out straight away. So one way into that is just transfer the weight and just transfer the weight. We'll do Dragonfly skims the water. So you turn the foot out, so you feel the rotation in the hip. You feel the rotation in the hip. And then you can just lift your foot in the air. Hang on, let me just adjust it. That should be easier to see the feet now. I have illuminated the feet. So there we go. Oh, that's easier to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then the hands. What she did on Wednesday, we'll come back to the form. That will kind of percolate over the week. Do try and come on Monday if you can. You know, but you don't have to. We could just watch the videos. So one hand towards, you lead with the elbows, is what she said on Wednesday. So it's like you've got lots of space, you're cultivating space. So one goes in the front, towards the front, and one goes out to this side. So we're going to the wall and to the front. Then when we do it on the other side, to the side wall and to the front. So we're opening the upper body almost. You're just feeling that. That's it. And when you come down, imagine you're moving through water. So think about that you're moving through a resistance, or imagine you're moving through a resistance. So you can feel that in the hands. Nice and calm. No hurry. And then it becomes this beautiful harmonious thing between the hands and the feet. So you can go up and down slightly. So I bend the knee and I come up and down. So another different take on Dragonfly Skims the Water. So this is fresh from Wednesday with Eva. So slight. So there's like correspondence between the hand, the front hand and the foot as they raise and lift. So, okay, let's for fun, let's do this. So you make a fist, you roll, you come down. Then you make a fist, you come up, and then you come down. We're just getting this hip joint to open. You come up and down. So this should feel quite heavy. There you go. Think snake-like nifty thoughts. So there's this real kind of feel to it, whatever that means. So I don't put my weight, I put my weight down at the last minute, but this, then I transfer the weight. Look. What was the other thing? Yeah, if any of you fancy doing the sort of more traditional version of the snake creeps down, this is how I practice this at home. You can do that, but you have to do lots of stretching, and the exercise for it, you just go like that, and then you go like that, and then you go like that ad nauseum, but slower. And you start off kind of upright. You want to still watch the knees, but this way's fine actually. This way's more practical, and it still does useful things. This is more like from an applications point of view, I wouldn't go down. I'd never go down there. Yeah, but doing your stretching type movements is quite good for if you wanted to, but you just have to also, you need to practice strengthening your knees. Okay, well, so yes, oh, we're running out of time. Never mind. So just turn. That was a very good class, everybody. Really nice. Okay, nice, relax. So yeah, the 26th of November, or whatever the day is, 26th, Friday. I won't be able to teach this class or the other class because I'm teaching Tai Chi in Scotland. So I've been asked to teach some Tai Chi sessions at a music festival. So I shall be doing that. One more time. Nice and tall. Check your posture. Okay, sun and moon. Just tune into that very calm, quiet space. I took a little while starting, so we'll make sure we get our full hour. So, yeah, those of you that live nearby, Ely is back on a Thursday. It's quite good fun. We've also got the Swaffham Prior place, which is very nice. Bottisham and Burwell. It's all back, so they're all back. Get in touch if you want to know about where other classes are. So it's a lovely hall at Swaffham, and we have all the doors open for ventilation and all that, so it's all quite safe. And well, okay, embrace the tiger, return to the mountains. So nice, all through the body. You want to check your posture all the time. Notice what you are sensing. One more time. And we'll see if it works this morning. Rub the hands together. And polishing the face. And then rub the hands together again. And give them lower back rub. Check your posture again. Check your posture. Really good, solid contact with your feet and the ground. Embrace the tiger. Return to the mountain. Feeling calm. Connecting through the body, engaging the whole body in the movement. Regulating the breathing. Sinking the hips, feeling the ground under your feet. One more round. Stand for a moment and then make a fist with the right hand left hand over the top, feet together, and nice. Well done, everybody. Cool, that was epic, wasn't it? So yeah, brilliant. I will stop the video. That was really cool. Yeah.